Sports Network. Catch the best games from Bucks and Mercer County at WBCB Sports. It's time now for the best high school sports action from the WBCB Sports Network. Catch the best games from Bucks and Mercer County at WBCBSports.com and our Facebook page. Your home for high school sports is right here at WBCB 1490.
The 3-0 Irish of Notre Dame play host to the Blue Devils of Ewing High School, and the Irish look to debut their Big Ten backfield as Gabe Winowich eligible for action tonight here on the WBCB Sports Network. It's Thursday night football on WBCB, and it's brought to you by Cade Motor Company, the New Jersey Education Association, the Revere Restaurant, Team Toyota, Notre Dame High School and Laura Sarubi, Haldeman Ford Subaru, the Capital Health System, the Mercer County Prosecutor's Office, Hyundai of Trenton, the Italian People's Bakery, the Trentonian, and this is the Trentonian pregame show, Jammer Doors and Windows, the 12th Man Touchdown Club, all proud to bring you today's coverage here on the WBCB Sports Network. Alongside the Mercer County Hall of Famer Rich Fisher, my name is Mike Warren. Good to be with you as always as the Irish, an undefeated start to the season, 3-0, led by quarterback A.J. Serace, the Rutgers Scarlet Knight commit, gets his future teammate and current teammate back in action. Gabe Winowich will be introduced to the offense tonight, the highly touted running back, the number 4 running back in Detroit, Michigan, before transferring over here to Notre Dame as we welcome Rich Fisher into our Trentonian pregame festivities. Fish, a lot of excitement around this one tonight. As we mentioned, the Irish undefeated, but they get a big piece back, and they get to add him immediately into their offense.
Absolutely. A lot of buzz going on. Not just for Notre Dame fans, but for local Rutgers fans who, want to see what they got coming in. And, as you mentioned, a transfer from Detroit County Day School. He played on both sides of the ball. We're not sure if he'll be doing that here. He helped the Franklin, Michigan-based team last year, the 3 straight D4 district titles, 2 Final Four appearances, and a state championship as a freshman. And in just 6 games last fall, Winowich, he's 6'1", 215. He rushed for 12 touchdowns and almost 1,000 yards. But I got to tell you something, Mike. Giving the Irish another offensive weapon, that's just like giving Bill Gates a winning lottery ticket. I mean, you're just adding on to the offense. And, Notre Dame's already got a spoil of riches on that offensive side of the ball. Where they need help is defense. They have to figure some things out. They've allowed 4 or more touchdowns in all 3 games that they've played, and they've yielded a total of 100 points. And, you can only get away with that for so long before it comes back to bite you. However, they've been able to outscore teams so far pretty, not really well. I mean, by 10 opening or on the second game and 7 last week, the game you were at. They've got 138 points in a 3-0 start. 542 passing yards, 944 rushing yards. The offense is fine. I mean, and Gabe is just going to make it even better. But Irish have to figure things out. They got to get some stuff done defensively. But they're facing a Ewing team that has not shown itself to be an offensive powerhouse. They took a 28-12 Week 0 win over South Hunterton, which is, by the way, won their next 2. But then the Blue Devils were shut out by Steiner, and they dropped a 42-16 decision to Hopewell Valley last week. Now, I was just talking to Frank Gatto, their linebackers coach, and he was telling me they're young. They got a young offensive line, and they have a pretty good sophomore quarterback, Ryan Gregg. Sophomore, he's completed 28 of 37 for 239 yards and 3 touchdowns. He's only thrown 1 interception, which to me is even more impressive because I'm sure he's been running around a little bit. But he has, and the other thing is they have another quarterback, Jarris Williams.
Yep.
He has 112 rushing yards on 11 carries, but for the rest of their running game, they're on their handoffs to running backs. They only have 312 yards on 73 carries. That's less than 4 yards a carry, and they don't have a back with 50 yards. So, the Devils are going to have to improve in that area, and they're going to have to try to do it against a defense that has shown some holes so far. But if I know Notre Dame, they're getting things figured out slow but sure, and we don't know. We'll see if Gabe plays defensively tonight or not. I will tell you one thing that Notre Dame has to watch out for offensively is the Ewing linebacker Joshua Baker.
Right.
This kid's good. He leads the team in tackles with 21, tackles or losses with 7.
Yep.
Sacks with 4. I mean, this guy's all over, and Frank just told me they kind of turn him loose. Look, in the big picture, it could be either be maybe a good game for Ewing's offense to step up, or for Notre Dame's defense to step up and say, all right, no more fooling around.
Yeah.
That's all the inner workings of the game. But of course, like you said at the top, all eyes are going to be on Gabe Winovich. Is that how you say it, Winovich? All eyes are going to be on Gabe Winovich. Is that how you say it, Winovich?
Winovich. Jason Race and Gabe Winovich leading the force from the Irish offense. We talked a little bit about A.J. earlier. We'll continue to talk about him as A.J. Serace leading the offense in both passing yards and rushing yards. Total on the season, 444 rushing yards on 42 attempts, 8 touchdowns on the ground already for A.J. And through the air, he's 43 of 56 for 542 yards, 6 touchdowns to just 1 interception, averaging 10.5 yards per carry. We talk so much about the arms talent and the arm strength of A.J. Serace, but he's proving he can get it done with his legs as well.
Oh my God! I mean, you look at him. He's like he should be in that Allentown RPO offense. I mean, he'll drop back and take off. And I tuned in before our game last week. I tuned in just to see your guys' game for a little bit. Took 2 plays, and I saw him take off for a long touchdown run.
Yeah.
And I said, this kid, he is really showing some stuff. And this is the first time I really get to see him, because he's had those back injuries. He's had those injuries the last couple of years, and, he hasn't been been able to cut loose a lot. And he's showing the full package this year, that's for sure. And, again, this offense is really, really dynamic. So it's tough to stop. I mean, if Ewing's real hope is if they can just grind it out a little bit, take some time off the clock and try to keep it a little close. We'll see how that goes. But yeah, with Serace running, and the other thing we didn't mention is you also have you have your stud transfer who's going D1, so you're going to play him.
You got Jordan Scipio as well.
Jordan Scipio has
been doing a great job this season. 382 yards for Scipio on 43 attempts, 8.8 yards per carry, and he's really had to play a lot of snaps on both sides of the ball. The number 1 defensive back for this Irish defense turns to RB1. He'll still be RB1 coming into tonight, as we found out that Gabe Winovich will be slowly implemented and really introduced into this offense tonight for Notre Dame. So we might not see Gabe to start, but we will see him eventually at some point in this game. And one thing we know for sure is that Jordan Scipio is definitely up for the task. Over 350 yards through 3 games on the ground, a number of touchdowns already, and he's a leader on this team as the Irish get ready to take the field. The 3-0 Irish of Notre Dame playing host to the Blue Devils of Ewing High School. The Blue Devils come into tonight at 1-2, and the Irish looking to continue their undefeated trend as the future of Rutgers football and A.J. Serace and Gabe Winovich take the field tonight for the first time in the same backfield for the Irish of Notre Dame. Just seconds away before the Irish break the banner and come out onto the field. A beautiful night for football, Thursday night football on the WBCB Sports Network. It doesn't get much better than this.
No, it is a gorgeous night, gorgeous Thursday night. And I mean, this is classic September weather around here. If there's one time that this area has the perfect weather, it's usually in September. It's usually sunny, not too humid, although last week it was a little humid. But for the most part, this is like a Central Jersey September day, September night. And, it's hopefully we'll have a pretty good crowd, and I'm sure people
definitely will. Fans continuing to file in here at Notre Dame High School. It's Wild Wild West night for the Hooligans, the student section for Notre Dame, as they are out in full force yet again. And the Irish at 3-0 looking for their first home win of the season, the home opener, as the Blue Devils make their way onto the field just moments away from kickoff. We'll take a quick break here on the WBCB Sports Network. Kickoff and football action here on Thursday Night Football on the WBCB Sports Network is next between the Irish and the Blue Devils of Ewing High School.
Capital Health's primary care network continues to grow. bringing its extensive option of locations to your neighborhood. Whether you're scheduling a wellness checkup or not feeling well, Advanced Medicine starts with a Capital Health primary care doctor at locations near you in Mercer, Bucks, and Burlington counties. To find a Capital Health primary care location that's convenient for you, visit capitalmedicalgroup.org. That's capitalmedicalgroup.org. If you're looking for a quality pre-owned car, truck, or SUV, then visit Cade Motor Company at their new bigger location of Business Route 1 in Lawrenceville. Cade Motor Company is locally owned, and they've been there for over 40 years, and they offer over 50 hand-picked certified used cars, trucks, and SUVs. They have all makes and models, all personally inspected by the owners. You can provide your own financing, or Cade Motor Company can assist you to make your car buying experience seamless. No exorbitant add-ons, just a good, clean vehicle at a very fair price. That's why Cade Motor Company has been in business for 40 years. Minutes from the Quaker Bridge Mall off Route 1 in Lawrenceville. Or visit CadeMotorCompany.com. That's CadeMotorCompany.com.
Hi, this is Mercer County Prosecutor Angelo Honorfree, and I hope you're enjoying today's game. I'd like to commend today's students for participating in today's event. Being a part of extracurricular activities, whether it's an athletic event, marching in the band, or performing in the school play, or being on the debate team, is good for today's youth. And parents, stay involved in your children's activities and encourage them. An involved parent nurtures your children to accomplish great things. I'm proud to support the youth of Mercer County. This is Angelo Honorfree, your Mercer County Prosecutor, and I hope you enjoyed today's game.
New Jersey is home to the best public schools in the nation, and that didn't happen by accident. It's the result of parents, educators, and communities working together year after year to give our students a world-class education, no matter the challenge. Because parents and educators know that with a shared commitment to our public schools, our children can learn, grow, and thrive. And together, we can keep New Jersey's public schools the best in the nation.
Welcome you back to Notre Dame High School, just moments away from opening kickoff. As captains make their way out for the coin toss, Connor Rosica and A.J. Cerise, the two captains for the Irish, making their way out there. And for the Blue Devils, their captains for tonight, Giovanni Zisette, Amir Latimer, Tyler Seaton, and Joshua Gillis.
You know, it's interesting. You look at this Ewing coaching staff, and you talk about you have like all-county and all-star team. This Ewing coaching staff is an all-star team of coaches. They got a bunch of ex-head coaches on this staff. First of all, you have a longtime Nottingham coach, John Adams, who joined the staff. And he was the Nottingham coach for about 30-some years. Frank Gatto, the former Steiner coach, and Frank coached here under Chappie Moore. Amir Sadiq, the former Hopewell head coach. John Barai, the former Hamilton West head coach. I mean, these guys Ross Gregory has really amassed a lot of talent on this coaching staff. So one thing we'll probably see from this Ewing team, and you would hope if you're a Ewing fan, is, you know, good execution and at least look well coached. But again, how that line comes around is going to be a big difference in the whole thing.
The Irish won the toss and deferred to the second half. The Blue Devils will receive to start tonight's contest, and we will see the Notre Dame defense on the field first, a defense that has given up 100 points exactly through their first 3 games, yet they still boast a 3-0 record as they've been up to the task for an offensive shootout in every game this season. The defense looking to get back on track, and we will see them first here tonight, Rich Fisher.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, they can still survive the regular season outscoring teams. You know, it's when you get to those playoff games that you're going to have to, that defense is going to have to tighten up. And, they did a pretty good job opening day against, who was it, Wayne Valley, I think they played?
Wayne Valley.
Yeah,
Yep.
I mean, that's a really good program there.
Yes, it is.
And, they got the win over them, so, they can beat a good non-conference team. It's too early to panic. I mean, I guess just got to make some adjustments, get some people in the right spots, and see how it goes. But offensively, I mean, they've been a whirling dervish.
Back to receive, Cordell Sloan for the Ewing Blue Devils. Kevin Scarborough set to kick things off. The home opener for the Irish of Notre Dame as they play host to the Blue Devils of Ewing High School. Anthony Kelly barking out the signs for the kickoff team for the Irish. Scarborough's kick off his foot and in the air on the way. A booming one. Sloan fields it back inside the 5. At the 10, 15. Met quickly and brought down by Anthony Kelly. A quick play from the Irish kickoff team puts the Ewing Blue Devils at their own 15-yard line. Right around their own 15. Marked at the 18 officially. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Blue Devils.
That was great coverage right there. And he took that around the 5, and they got down on him quick. Very, very nice special teams play by the Irish there.
The junior Anthony Kelly flying down, the 6-foot junior outside linebacker, making a play instantaneously. 1st and 10 for the Ewing Blue Devils. As we'll see which quarterback they roll out under center, whether it will be Jarius Williams or Ryan Gregg. Looks like it's Williams to start.
Gregg is the passer, Williams is the runner.
Williams in the pistol formation. Believe that is junior Oswaldo Giffard behind him in the backfield. Wing T formation, they go up the middle. This is Giffard. He's tackled quickly by a whole bunch of the Irish defense. As getting in there quickly was Connor Rosica, Jack Beecham in there as well. And a whole slew of Irish defenders in on the stop. Liam Kilcommons getting in on the action.
Picked up a tough 3 there.
Second down and 7. 11:25 and counting here in the first quarter.
I'm kind of curious to see Williams run. I mean, he's got averages 10 yards a carry. Well, now he's out. Gregg is in.
Gregg into the game.
Interesting. They're going to rotate every play?
Taking his time, Gregg looking across the line of scrimmage. Trying to milk as much clock as they can in motion. A back, flip it to the left side. Sweep play on the pitch. Some room to work. Stiff arming and getting tackled out of bounds. On the carry that time was Amir Latimer. And on the stop for the Irish, a great tackle on the inside by Andy Zigblow. Zigblow, the defensive back, the senior DB, making the stop. 3rd down and a short 2 for the Blue Devils. Irish defense looking for a stop. The Blue Devils trying to keep this drive alive. Opening drive for Ewing. Good position on this 3rd down.
Yeah, pretty smart to maybe when the clock is running have that long count, because we said they want to try to keep Notre Dame's offense off the field by staying on the field. And another way of staying on the field is run down as much clock as you can when the clock is running.
Will Renda comes into the game for the Irish. He's the defensive back to the near side of the field. Or excuse me, the defensive end to the far side of the field. Kilcommons on the near side. And a flag is thrown.
Could you have been more opposite on that one?
Delay of game on the offense, that time around, and just taking their time are the Blue Devils. This will set them back on 3rd down. It'll bring up 3rd and 8.
This is what you're going to get with young teams. You know, you've had 2 pretty good first 2 plays. You got 8 yards, and you got a nice 3rd and short, and now all of a sudden, careless penalty, and now it's 3rd and 8, 3rd and 7.
3rd and a long 7 for Ewing. Gregg remains in the game. Two receivers to the bottom of the screen, one to the top. Looking to throw is Gregg. Looking right side. He's met in the backfield. There for the sack. No other than Gabe Winowich off the edge. As we see him on the defensive side of the ball making his presence felt. It'll bring up 4th and a long 13, and the Ewing punt team will have to come on.
Well, there you go. His first play, will be a memorable one. It's a sack.
Winovich exploding off of the right side, coming in and making the stop behind the line of scrimmage. First play for him is a sack, and a big-time one at that, a 3-and-out, forced by the Irish. Set to punt, Jose Ovale Ayale.
Wow. Did you hurt yourself on that?
A high kick, not too deep. Ranging over Bryant. Did he touch it? Picked up by Zigbuo as a funky bounce near the 50-yard line. Almost a tragedy for the Irish.
On their own 46-yard line.
A disaster, I should say, as that one almost got away from Bryant, but fielded by Zigbuo on the big turf bounce. It'll bring up a 1st down and 10 for Notre Dame, and we'll get to see A.J. Surace and Gabe Winovich making his way out onto the field. 1st and 10 for the Irish. Ball spotted at their own 46. Surace in the gun. Winovich, pistol formation, lining up behind him. Split receiver set, 2 at the top and 2 at the bottom. More in the slot at the bottom of the screen. They'll give it to Winovich. Right side, first carry, bouncing off defenders. It's a 1st down and then some. His first carry in an Irish uniform, 16 yards on the touch. And it's a 1st down Irish as they're into Ewing Blue Devil territory on one play.
Is that what you call easing them in?
One play and a 1st down. Going quick are the Irish. Surace gets the snap, back to Winovich they go. Right side in a big hole. Bouncing it outside, a stiff arm. Another 1st down as he's pushed out of bounds right around the 20-yard line in Ewing territory. It's another 1st down and 10 for the Irish as Gabe Winovich, 2 carries of 14-plus yards to start. 1st and 10, ball spotted at the 25-yard line. In the gun yet again is Surace. Winovich to his left. He motions out left side. Surace looking left, firing over the middle. It is caught by Michael Quinn. A gain of about 9. It'll bring up a 2nd and 1. On a quick hitter over the middle, Surace to Michael Quinn. He's 1 for 1 completion-wise tonight. And the Irish offense continues with their pace. Hurry up offense. Winovich to the right of Surace. Moore at the top of the screen in the slot. They'll give it to Winovich. Left side, bouncing it out. Tackled short of the 10-yard line by a little bit. On the stop that time was Amir Latimer for the Blue Devils.
But Winovich doesn't get 10 every time he carries it?
Winovich comes off, he'll need a breather. And a penalty on the play against the Irish. It'll set him back, a holding call.
Oh.
And that will bring up 2nd and 11. Scipio into the game, the back to the right of Surace. Moore and Quinn at the top of the screen. Quick pass outside to Moore. He's got room. Across the 20, 15, the 10, the 5. It is a, we'll see, touchdown Irish. Wyatt Moore on the out route from A.J. Surace. 25 yards out for the touchdown. And that's a connection we heard all last season. Surace to Moore for 6. The Irish get on the board first. 7:57 to go in the first half.
Yeah, we're hearing it a lot this season, too. That's for sure. Scarborough
in for the extra point. 3 ticks under 8 to go in the first quarter. The kick is up, and it is good. 7:57 to go. 7-0 Notre Dame on the 25-yard out route. The pass completed from Surace to Wyatt Moore gets the Irish offense on the board. Don't forget, fans, if you miss any of today's action, you can read all about it in tomorrow's edition of the Trentonian. For your complete local and national news, 7 days a week, it's the Trentonian or online at Trentonian.com. The only newspaper serving Bucks, Burlington, and Mercer County. 7 days a week, it's the Trentonian. Pretty good drive, to say the least, Fish. A couple strong runs from Gabe Winovich, some strong throws on the out routes from A.J. Surace. And 1 for 1 on offensive drives tonight are the Irish offense as they lead 7-0.
Yeah, I mean, that was as good as it gets. The only play that didn't go for yards was the one they cheated on, and they got the holding call. They held and got nothing. But yeah, they made that look pretty darn easy. That's for sure.
Scarborough ready to kick. Sloan back to receive yet again. A high flying kick. Bounces around the 5-yard line. Fielded on a hop. This is Latimer. One move, right side down the sideline, past the 20 and knocked out of bounds near the 25-yard line. Correction on the return was Brian Carter Jr. The senior wideout and linebacker for the Blue Devils takes that kick right back to the 25-yard line just in front of it.
I know there's some hungry people out there. The Notre Dame swim team invites you to stop by
the Ewing
concession stand
offense back out onto the field.
See, now that we see that Winovich is playing out there on defense, I'm curious to see how much of an impact he'll make on that side of the ball. I mean, like I said in the pregame, they didn't need any more offense. They got it, but they don't need it. They need some defensive help, and let's see what Winovich can do, shoring things up defensively for him.
Winovich, the defensive end, to the near side of the field. Kilcommons on his opposite side. Ethan Hellier and Graydon Story in the middle. Razika in at middle linebacker. Give up the middle. Met immediately at the line of scrimmage, and the ball goes to the turf, but they're going to call him down first. As in there on the stop, it looked like Dan Haas was in there.
Daniel Haas, number 15 on the stop. Dan Haas.
Who had the carry there? Was that Nixon? No. Did you see who had the carry?
I think it was Josh McKissick. It looked like 6.
6, okay.
It's coming into the game. Jairus Williams. Dual quarterback offense here from the Blue Devils between Ryan Gregg and Jairus Williams. Still in that wing T formation. The Blue Devils. Williams takes the snap. It's a bootleg left side. Throws across his body. Intended that time for Latimer. Incomplete. It'll bring up 3rd and 9.
And that's
3rd and 9. We'll see how aggressive this Irish defense wants to be. As we saw last time on 3rd and long, it was Gabe Winovich getting in the backfield for a sack. But we'll just have to see how aggressive Notre Dame wants to be, if they'll send any extra rushers on this play. Ryan Gregg seems to be back into the game.
Yeah, it looks like they're going play by play with these guys.
Lined up behind him, Junior Oswaldo. They'll look to pass, looking right side, screen pass, almost intercepted by Haas. Diving and almost getting his hands on it, but the ball just hitting the turf before. Dan Haas, a tremendous effort as Gregg trying to locate Latimer for a screen pass in the backfield. It goes awry. That'll bring up 4th down and 9, and the punt team comes back out onto the field for the Blue Devils.
Yeah, that pass really wasn't near anybody but the Notre Dame player. I don't know. That looked like they were trying to get a screen going, but I didn't see anybody to receive it, and if they did, I didn't see anybody out front to block.
Tyreek Bryant back to receive again for the Irish. Jose Ovale Ayala to punt for the Blue Devils.
You got to admit, you practiced that today, didn't you?
A couple times. A high punt, not too deep. As poison called by Tyreek Bryant, it bounces into Ewing Blue Devil territory. Ball will be spotted at the 47-yard line in Blue Devil territory as A.J. Serace and the Irish offense make their way back out onto the field. It'll be Jordan Scipio starting things off in the backfield this time around. Winovich getting a breather after being out there for a defensive series. Irish take over at the 47 of the Ewing Blue Devils. Leading 7-0, under 7 minutes to go, 6:36 to be exact in the first quarter.
Just a 20-yard punt.
Sweep right side. Keeper by Serace as the play action worked. Had us fooled up here in the booth. Keeper by Serace up the middle on the draw. As he gains about 6, it'll bring up 2nd and 4.
What do you mean us? I knew exactly what was going on. To be honest, I didn't even see the play. I was writing down the last play. You can't
sweep left side. This is Scipio with blockers in space. He's tackled around the 30-yard line. It'll be a 1st down and more for the Irish. Ball spotted at the Blue Devil 30.
Scipio, he comes right back in. He says, "Yeah, you like Winovich? Well, watch me."
First and 10, Serace looking long, stepping up, letting it fly over the middle. Too long for the intended receiver and Michael Quinn. As Serace stepped up and let it fly over the middle. Would have been a 30-yard touchdown if he was able to connect, but just too far in front of Michael Quinn.
Yeah, he had him. I mean, if it was just that the throw was a little more in towards him, a little more to the right. But Quinn really didn't have much of an opportunity. Even if he laid out, I'm not sure if he could have gotten that.
On the ground, this is Winowich bouncing off a man at the 20, the 15, the 10, still on his feet, plowing forward inside the 5. It'll be first down and goal for the Irish. Winowich making his presence felt on both sides of the ball.
Scarlet Nation, loving this. Oh, a nice little 27-yard pickup. 5 first downs already for Notre Dame.
First and goal, Winowich in the backfield. They'll give it to him. He's up the middle, and he's in. Gabe Winowich, his first touchdown of the season. And the Irish grow their lead 13-0 with the extra point looming. Tough to stop Gabe Winowich here tonight.
Absolutely. Not even 7 minutes into the game, he's got 59 yards and a touchdown.
Scarborough on for the extra point. Kick is up. It is good. 14-0 with 5:38 to go in the first quarter. The offense clicking on all cylinders as they've got a 2-touchdown score to start this one. Pretty good stuff from the offense, Fish.
Oh my God! I mean, it's you know, we knew Winowich was good, but they're not, even when they surround him, they're not bringing him down. He's just breaking tackles. He's big. He's strong. He's everything you expect to see in a Division I player. And it's going to be fun to watch this guy this year. That's for sure. And and then when you don't give it to him, you give it to Scipio, he'll run for 11 yards. And then if Scipio's not running, you'll get Surace run for about 7 or 8. That ought to make the Devils feel pretty good. Finally got, after a tough first couple possessions, they get a decent run there, get their first down.
Strong run from Latimer, moves the chains. Ball spotted at the 39-yard line, still in Ewing territory. Greg makes his way back out to the huddle with the play.
19-yard pickup.
Greg breaks the huddle. Oswaldo behind him in the backfield. In motion goes Latimer again. They'll fake the pitch, bootleg, right side, looking, Greg firing, almost complete over the middle. Unable to handle it on the diving effort was Cordell Sloan. The slot receiver came over the middle, had positive yards in front of him, but just a tough one to haul in. Impressive throw from Greg on the run, but just a little too low, as the bootleg play had the Irish defense on the opposite side of the field, just unable to complete it. Were the Blue Devils. Yeah,
I mean, the play worked. It's just the pass was a little low, and as you said, he's on the run, so he wasn't throwing full. He didn't have a chance to set and throw. And that ball, if it was up just a little bit more, had a little more air in it, he could have made the catch for pretty nice yards.
Second down, 10 yards to go for the Blue Devils. Coming in motion, Sloan. It's a give up the middle to Oswaldo. He's met immediately in the backfield, making the stop. Will Napier, the defensive end for the Irish. No gain on the play. It'll bring up third down and a long 10 for the Blue Devils.
Napier is in there quick. Number 51. Whenever I see 51, I still think of Dick Buckus, even though he hasn't played in 50 years. That's the 51 that always sticks out in my head.
The 51 jersey for the last couple of years, worn by Declan McCabe, now passed over to Will Napier. And picking right back up where McCabe left off last season in that 51 is Will Napier on the stop that time. 3rd and 10. Greg still in the game and the pistol. Oh, bootleg right side. Napier on the pressure, floating it up and out of bounds towards the Notre Dame sideline. Incomplete pass. Greg looking for Nigel Manning, second on the team in receiving yards, 6 catches for 100 yards on the year for Manning. A little too high on that one. The punt team comes on for the Blue Devils.
Yep.
And the punt return team coming on for the Irish.
Not a lot of time to throw that one.
As Serace, Winowich, and company get ready to make their way back out onto the field, Tyreek Bryant comes out to receive another punt.
Well, Sean Clancy has to be happy with the way his defense has performed so far.
They've gotten pressure.
They've gotten pressure. A few little breakdowns, but they were aided by poor passes.
Ayala set to punt. Manning comes in motion. A little bit of a lower punt this time. A high bounce right around the 20 or 36-yard line, rolls backwards. And ball will be spotted around the 20 territory. AJ Serace comes back. First down and 10 for the Irish. 14-0 Notre Dame on top. Who has the car inventory in Mercer County's the all-new Hyundai of Trenton. This car is priced from $1,200 and everything between. At the car in stock at 1655 North Olden Avenue in Ewing Township. Hyundai of Trenton, proud to sponsor today's game. Serace letting it go. Deep downfield for Quinn. It's incomplete. Just a little too far out in front of Michael Quinn. A nice thrown ball from Serace. As Quinn put on the Jets, but just a little too far out in front. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Yeah, Quinn's feeling a little snake bit. A couple of balls now that are just out of his reach. That could have gone for 6. That was him in the end zone, right? That he led too much?
Yep.
Yeah.
Across the middle.
Yeah.
2nd and 10, pistol formation. Bryant in the backfield. They'll give it to him up the middle. Met by a bunch of Ewing defenders right around the line of scrimmage. He'll get about 2 on the carry. It'll bring up 3rd and a long 8. And quickly in there for the Ewing defense, Junior Oswaldo in on the stop.
Who was that on the carry?
As well as Joshua Gillis, Tyreek Bryant.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah, there's a kid that probably be starting on any other team.
3rd and 8. Down the middle of the field, complete to Quinn at the 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, Michael Quinn from A.J. Serace. And the Irish continue to dominate.
Thrown a more perfect ball right there. I mean, he's in between. He's got defenders right on him. He got a little bit of and Serace put it in the absolute positively perfect spot. After he got the ball, what a pass. That was a thing of beauty.
65 yards down the field from Serace to Michael Quinn. His 8th touchdown pass of the as we have time on the field. Blue Devil in the end zone on the trying to chase down Michael Quinn that time. As both medical staffs out onto the Ewing and Notre Dame medical staffs out there. The athletic trainer, Miss Dell, for the Blue Devils. So far, the Irish taking their fill on both sides of the football. A.J. Serace with an exclamation point of a play. A 65-yard touchdown pass.
Actually, it was 71. They were at the 29.
Walking off the field, Brian the kick returner for the Blue Devils. He's been a defensive back, linebacker for them defensively. A wide receiver, taking his time, getting his way off the field. Special shout out to our clock operator tonight, Greg Zach. Good to see him as always.
Soccer dad, though. Football dad. He's a soccer dad. What? What are you pulling your arms up in the air? I was giving you
Magliazzo to hold. Low snap recovered by Magliazzo. Kick is up. It's low, but it is first. It's scoreboard for the Notre Dame. It's 1 thing. They can do no wrong. As well. As it's time to world through the windows of family businesses, Babe Ruth plastic surface. Jammer doors and windows do successful on their first 3 offensive drives. Have been the Irish. We mentioned the first one of the night to Wyatt Moore. Got to speak with legendary Notre Dame coach Chappie Moore. You fished for a couple seconds. Good seeing Chappie still hanging out around with his grandson Wyatt at slide and coming off of a season. Digits on the sophomore. Wyatt Moore continuing in his junior season this time.
To worry about. I mean, it's
some space met and pushed out of bounds. Will Renda there to help out for the stop.
Number 4, Ryan Peterson.
And Ryan Peterson for the Irish there as well, the defensive back making some plays happen. Second down, 4.
This is going to be one of these games for Ewing. It's going to be sort of play by, play. Each play is going to be a game within itself. Can we get a little better on this play than we got on the last play? I mean, you're already down 21-0, but you just want to see improvement with a young team. So every play, just do a little more than last play.
Latimer in motion. It's a pitch to him left side. A little bit of room to work as he turns it upfield, and he's stuck by Connor Razika, and Cam Bailey comes in to finish the blow. It'll be 3rd and short, a pickup of about 3 on the carry, maybe 2, as Razika again in the middle, meeting Latimer after on the carry, 3rd and short for the Blue Devils. Beautiful night for football, Thursday night football on the WBCB Sports Network. If you're just joining us alongside the Mercer County Hall of Famer Rich Fisher, my name is Mike Warren. Good to be with you as always. 21-0 the score. The Irish on top, 3rd and short for the Blue Devils. Ball spotted at their own 28-yard line.
To have Amazon Prime in the bar, Mike, you're going to need for games.
They have NFL Network.
I thought.
I know. Bouncing off tackles, turning it upfield. He has the first down, a little bit more as the chains will move for the Blue Devils. First down picked up. One of the captains of the Ewing Blue Devil team, churning his way forward and moving the sticks for the Blue Devils. 1st and 10, ball spotted at their own 32. As we approach the 2-minute mark here in the first quarter, Gabe Winowich back in defensively. He's the man. On the left side, Kilcommons to the right. Will Napier in as an internal lineman next to Hellier for the Irish defense. Razika shuffling the linebackers around defensively. Direct snap, sweep left side, met in the backfield by Connor Razika. Samuel Simmons for a loss of 5.
I want to put that one on the shelf.
Second and difficult for the Blue Devils.
Yeah, Ewing just cannot generate a running game.
Williams comes back into the game.
Couple of carries for negative yardage tonight. Couple of carries for 0 yards.
Nigel Manning, the receiver at the bottom of the screen. He's marked up by Zigbuo. Back in motion, they'll pitch it to him right side. Some space, but brought down by Liam Kilcommons right around the line of scrimmage. An impressive tackle by the 6'5" DN for the Irish. An arm tackle at that, but just using his strength to bring down the ball carrier for the Blue Devils. That was Sloan on the carry, and he's stopped for no gain, maybe even a loss. It's 3rd and long. 30 seconds to go and counting. We'll see if the Blue Devils want to get a final playoff in the quarter. 20 seconds. Blue Devils get to the line. 2 receivers at the top of the screen, Manning at the bottom.
They don't look too urgent.
Final seconds ticking off the 10-second mark and counting, as it doesn't look like the Blue Devils will set up for this snap.
Nope.
1 quarter in the books. 21-0 the score. The Irish on top as we will flip the field. Here on WBCB Sports Network. Don't go anywhere. It's Thursday Night Football here on WBCB.
All right. With any luck, you want to.
This is you that Haldeman Ford Subaru on Route Hamilton Township is more than just a great it's a new Ford Subaru or pre-owned. Their collision and service centers services
Out there,
and
the
specializes
36th annual golf on
in
Monday,
collision
September
center
25th
is renowned for the state-of-the-art facilities.
Come back in 15.
Free estimates and loaner cars available. Friendly of staffs around, from small repairs on any make or model. A Ford Subaru Collision Center, Route Township. They're good.
I meant to say Halden.
Ah, gotcha.
It was held in, technically.
Technically.
First down and 10 for the Irish. 21-0 on the scoreboard, and 3 for 3 on their offensive drive to this point, looking to go 4 for 4. Serace with Bryant to his right. Split receiver set, Moore in the slot at the bottom of the screen. Quinn, the wide man at the bottom. Looking right, Serace drops back, steps up. He's going to let it go deep downfield, the right side for Moore. It's incomplete. On the coverage that time, Joshua Baker stride for stride with Moore. 2nd and 10.
Yeah, we talked about Baker before the game. He can get sacks. He can cover. Pretty good talent out there on defense for them. It's a race with 3 completions so far. 2 of them have gone for touchdowns.
Clock halted at 10:51 to go in the first half. In the pistol formation, Serace gives it up the middle. This is Bryant bouncing off defenders and tackled right at the line of scrimmage. Bouncing off defenders and tackled right at the line of scrimmage. Ewing for the right of side at the top of the screen. A whole bunch of
You know, I'm not sure if everybody knows the story about this. Serace and Winovich knew each other from camps or something, or something like that, playing, showcases and things like that.
Sure.
And Surace sort of, kind of talked them into coming here, and since they were going to play together in college. And this is great for Rutgers to get these two future skill position players a year to play together.
Surace with pressure, and he's met in the backfield for a sack. First man there, Colin Elam blew that play up and brought Surace down. 3rd down and 10 to go for the Irish.
That had to feel good for Notre Dame. They've been getting trounced here on offense, so Colin Elam getting through. A little something to feel good about.
3 receivers to the bottom of the screen. They'll give it inside to Scipio. Huge room, left side, in the middle. Touchdown, Jordan Scipio. From 25 yards out, Scipio up the middle. And the lead grows for Notre Dame. Yet again, it'll be 27-0 with the extra point looming. Jordan Scipio picking up where he left off in the weeks before as he finds pay dirt.
You know what? And that's great because Scipio, he earned time, no doubt, with those first 3 games. And it's good to see him getting it and producing when he gets the call.
Scarborough's extra point is good. He remains perfect on the night. 9:03 to go in the first half. 28-0. Notre Dame on top of the Blue Devils of Ewing High School, doing it in all areas of offense, the ground, aerial attack. It's all working for Notre Dame to this point. Don't forget about the Mercer County 12th Man Touchdown Club. Coming up on October 4th, impact performers across the county will be honored. The TD Club is proud to recognize those players who have had a significant impact on their team's performance through the first half of the season. The TD Club will pay for 2 players per school for dinner at Massimo's Restaurant, 1035 Washington Boulevard in Robbinsville, New Jersey at 7 o'clock on October 4th. Some of the outstanding players, the 12th Man Touchdown Club of Mercer County, proud to sponsor today's game here on WBCB. And as always, the Italian People's Bakery, proud to support high school sports on the WBCB Sports Network. You can visit them at their signature location at 63 Butler Street for the finest rolls, deli meats, and pastries. Drive by to smell the homemade bread made by the Italian People's Bakery is the place to go for the best hoagies on Sunday afternoon and the finest dessert trays for your special get-together. Visit them once again at 63 Butler Street in Chambersburg, the Italian People's Bakery since 1936. Sloan on the kick return, bouncing it out to the right side, across the 30, near the 35, tackle out of bounds. The 35, a strong return from Sloan for the Blue Devils. Be positioned to start doing offense this time around for 10 from the 36. Good job at the return game tonight, Fish.
Yeah, yep. That was the best return. One for 0, 20 yards on the screen. Then you have 7.
Gregg with a back behind him and to his right. To his left as well in that wing T formation. Back in motion, that's Latimer. They'll pitch it to him, left side. Bouncing it outside. Kilcommons in pursuit. So is Scipio, and he sticks him out of bounds. Excuse me, that's Andy Zigbuo on the tackle. A big hit on Amir Latimer. Knocks him out of bounds right around the line of scrimmage, 3rd and 8.
Notre Dame, I don't think Notre Dame's going to let up on defense either. I think after their start, they want to try to make a statement tonight.
Doing so to this point are the Notre Dame defense, and is the Notre Dame defense, and they've been pretty successful side to side when the Blue Devils have tried to field. They've been up to the task.
Yep.
Andy Zigbull coming from the far side of the field to make it stop. 3rd down, 8 to go. Gregg. Sloan to his left. Bailey showing a blitz. Comes up the middle. Comments for up the middle. First down and more. Diving. It's trips up. Inside the 25-yard line. First down.
Nice job there, and he tripped him up. He saved a touchdown because I think he would have broken it. Down for two other guys to come in and make the tackle.
Under 7 to go in the first half. Huge completion. Flipping the field and deep into Notre Dame territory, just outside of the ball spotted at the 24-yard line in Notre Dame territory.
That was a 26, 38-yard pickup, biggest pickup of the day for Ewing.
Najee Manning, the receiver at the top of the screen. Simpkins at the bottom. Oswaldo, the back behind Greg. In motion. He's of about 2 as Cam Bailey and Connor Rozika in on the stop for the Irish defense. 2nd and 8 for the Ewing Blue Devils.
Ewing just trying to get something going on the ground game so they could utilize that pass a bit more. Hard to pass when you can't.
The defensive front for the Irish. In the game. The side of the field towards the Ewing sideline. Gil Commons to the near side. Napier and Graydon Story in the middle. Snap. Dropping back. Right side. Once the end zone. He's got Manning. It's caught. It's a touchdown for Ewing.
Oh, great job by Manning to get behind the defense. I don't know how they let him go on that, but he got behind everybody.
Greg to Manning, 24 yards through the air, and the Blue Devils are on the board. 5:31 to go in the first half. The extra point looming for the Blue Devils. As a good connection from Ryan Gregg to Najee Manning. Season for Manning.
You got to give Ewing credit there. I mean, they're getting punched in the face. 28-0. They haven't gotten a stop yet. Pretty good drive there. 3rd down conversion. And, you know, a little bit of a breakdown there.
Ayala on for the extra point. High snap handled. Kick is up, and it is good. The Blue Devils on the board. 28-7 the score after Ryan Gregg able to connect with Najee Manning for the 24-yard touchdown through the air. Blue Devils injected into their sideline. Just what they needed to keep around in this one for the Blue Devils, and now we'll see if their defense is able to follow up the offensive effort.
Yeah, that was what they needed, just to get a little spark, a little bit of confidence that, hey, you know, we can move this. We just have to do it. Guy's name down.
Pooch kick right side, fielded at the 20 by Bryant. Has a seam, turns it up across the 40, near the 45, and he's brought down right there. A solid return of about 20 yards for Bryant. First down and 10 for the
Well, Notre Dame's been getting pretty good field position. They started at their own 46, the their own 27, and so they've only had to cover half a field a lot of these positions.
Defenders and finally brought down A gain of a hard-earned 4 yards. It made 7-6. Defense, 5 officially after the run. Race, another give. Oh, keep it. Wrote out the draw. For the win, the right of over 2 hands. Here in the first half. Ewing Blue Devils. He will be tackled.
That's
in the slot. First down and more at 25, 20. We're right around the 20-yard line. Race, they'll go from the gun yet again with this spread offense. More in the slot, they'll give it up the middle left side. Winowich met right away, tackled for a loss of 3. Well, there on the stop that time was Omir Benning for the Blue Devils.
Not surprisingly, they were keying on him. They were all over him there.
2nd and goal for the Irish. Still on top. 3:20 to go in the first half. As Wyatt Moore connecting with A.J. Serace for the 2nd time tonight.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns for Chappie's grandson.
Impressive stuff from Wyatt. And a great article written earlier this week by Rich Fisher on Wyatt Moore.
Oh, thank you.
Tremendous stuff. You can check that one out. What exact website is that at, Fish? Let the people know.
That was on the TrentonMonitor.com.
Check it on out. Good stuff. And as always, recaps following this one at the Trentonian.com. Good to see Kyle Franco back down on the field, getting some action shots and doing what he does best, covering all of the action in Bucks, Burlington, and Mercer counties. The Trentonian, proud to bring you coverage of this one tonight. Following this one, you can get a recap on the Trentonian.com and in tomorrow's edition as well.
Yeah, and it's funny because we always talk about Wyatt being Chappie's grandson, but his father,
state championship quarterback.
Quarterback that played under Chappie.
Right.
So,
talk about pressure.
Yeah, it's like the kid said, he had no choice. Even if Notre Dame was going to be bad, he was coming to Notre Dame.
Sebastian Swiatek in to kick this one off. A powerful leg and a powerful kick deep inside the 20, and it'll bounce into the end zone. Touchback will bounce into the end zone. Touchback. The some of the guy just one of which makes his way back out onto the defense and used him on both sides. At the 30, the 20.
Yeah, he's a fine young talent, that Joshua Baker. Senior linebacker.
Two receivers to the bottom of the screen. It's Quinn and Moore. Sarace looking, right side, has pressure. He's met, and he's brought down again. Baker the first to get there, helping him finish it off, Omir Benning. But Joshua Baker back-to-back plays with a sack. 4th down and long for the Irish. Ball spotted at the 19 in Blue Devil territory, and the offense is going to stay on the field. Under 2 minutes to go. 35-7 the score, Irish on top. Sarace with Bryant to his right, drops back. Here comes the pressure. Lets it go for the end zone. Has more. It's caught. It's a touchdown. There is a flag on the field. We'll see if this one will stand. It is in defensive territory. Referees discussing down on the field. An ineligible receiver downfield for the Irish. Touchdown taken off the board. Moore was free down the seam. A great catch over the shoulder and a great throw from Sarace, who had pressure in his face. It'll bring up 4th and even longer, and it looks like head coach Sean Clancy is going to keep Sarace in the offense on the field.
Why not? I mean, what you see this Notre Dame offense can do, why not?
1:28 to go in the first half, and a timeout taken on the field. Ball's going to be spotted at the 24-yard line in Ewing territory. Sun continues to set over the field here at Notre Dame High School. Beautiful night for football. Irish on top by 28 over Ewing. 6 getting taken off the board. The connection from Sarace to Moore will not stand after the ineligible receiver downfield. Illegal man downfield for the Irish. As one of their linemen just a little too far down the field.
I tell you what, I could see going another one of those little screens to Winovich right now and let him romp it on in.
The first down marker is at the 2-yard line. 4th down, and a mile to go. And coming out on for a field goal attempt. The Irish looking for 3 this time around. Swiatek comes in, a strong leg, and Sean Clancy out onto the field with some confusion down there. Somebody is banged up for the Ewing secondary.
So Scarborough kicks the extra points. And Swiatek kicks the field goals?
I believe that's right.
Huh. Interesting.
Although we have seen in the past, last year Scarborough attempted, I believe it was a 35-yarder. I can't remember if he hit it or not, but he has a strong leg and a capable one at that.
Well, you know you're loaded when you got when you can get different place kickers to do different jobs.
TJ Magliazzo in to hold. Sebastian Swiatek on for the kick. Good snap, good hold. It's blocked and it's loose on the turf, diving for it. The Blue Devils have it.
Swiatek's kick was blocked.
They'll recover it at their own 32. First down and 10 for the Ewing Blue Devils with 1:19 to go in the first half. What a block that time
Sean Williams on the block.
by the Blue Devils. Sean Williams in to get a hand on that one.
What a you got to really give it credit to that Ewing defense. I mean, Quinn gets that interception return, gets it down, runs it back to the 11-yard line, and then Notre Dame gets 7 on the first play when Winovich carries the whole team with him, and then they stiffen up, get a couple sacks, and
huge stop.
Then a penalty. Yeah. Kudos to that Blue Devils defense.
35-7 Irish on top. 1:19 to go in the first half. Gregg motions Oswaldo to his left with pressure. Screen pass inside. It's Manning, complete. Turning it upfield near the or excuse me, the 32-yard line, and he's met right around the line of scrimmage. Gain of about 1 on the completion. The in-law screen to Manning. Gets them about 1. Clock continues to tick as we eclipse the 1-minute mark here in the first half.
That was a 9-yard run for 1 yard.
2nd and 9. And a timeout on the field taken by Notre Dame. 50 seconds in the first half with the Irish on top 35-7. The Irish defense looking for a stop. The Ewing offense trying to pick up where they left off just a couple drives ago. After the Michael Quinn interception for the Irish defense, the Ewing defense coming up big with a huge stop inside their own territory and flipping the field on the blocked field goal attempt.
Yeah, that's, I mean, at this point in the game, you're losing 35-7. I mean, it'd be easy for a defense to just say, ugh, let's just let them score and get out of here. And, you know, especially after your whole team, it takes your whole team to bring down one guy. And it just seemed to slap them in the face a little bit. And they got a little fired up.
Wild, Wild West night for the hooligans, the Notre Dame student section. Little Cotton Eye Joe action from the Notre Dame cheerleaders. Greg. As Waldo lunging forward. About 6 to carry. And Bailey for the
running game has gotten a total of 19, 18, 14 yards. They've only rushed for 14 yards.
What do you know about Hip Hop Hooray, Fish?
Nothing. I know this song. I know how to sing the chorus of this song. Hey, oh. We actually did that on a boat ride one time down LBI. We were going past other boats going, hey, oh. You would have think I was like Snoop Dogg then.
3rd down, along 4. Handoff, right side Oswaldo again, lunging his way towards the marker. It'll be close.
On the stop, 52, Rossiter.
We'll see where they mark this one. Very close to that 1st down marker. Maybe an index card in between the marker and the spot.
Yeah.
And the chains are going to move. It'll be 1st and 10. Ball spotted at the Blue Devil 41.
Interested to see, is Ewing going to try to do something here and get points, or do they just want to hold on to this ball and not give Notre Dame the ball back again?
Approaching 30 seconds here.
You know, they went pretty conservative there on that last play.
In the first half. Greg. Oswaldo behind him. 2 receivers at the bottom of the screen, 1 at the top. They'll keep it on the ground. Oswaldo again right side with a seam. Bursting into Notre Dame territory. Stopped right at the 41 in Notre Dame territory.
Nice pickup for Oswaldo there.
That'll move the chains again for the Blue Devils.
1st down, Blue Devils.
Haas in on the tackle for the Irish. Final seconds ticking off here in the first half. Blue Devils spike it. That'll bring up 2nd and 10. Clock stops with 6 seconds to go in the first half.
They're going to pull out their bag of tricks now. Unveil a trick play to get it in the end zone. I mean, they're obviously, I don't think they're going to just take a knee, or why would you call the timeout?
They were able to hit Cordell Sloan on that seam play over the middle. You wonder if they're able to counter that and maybe present that on the other side of the field. Might cause some confusion for the Notre Dame defense, but we'll see just how aggressive this Blue Devil offense wants to be. Will Renda out there on the field for Notre Dame defensively, and another timeout taken down on the field.
Yeah, I mean, the only thing that can, you know, I mean, they might as well just take a chance and go for it. And you throw it deep, you know, then you.
Up on the field, he go the Irish. 35 to
Primary Care Network continues to grow, bringing its extensive option of locations to your neighborhood. Whether you're scheduling a wellness checkup or not feeling well, advanced medicine starts with a Capital Health primary care doctor at locations near you in Mercer, Bucks, and Burlington County. Find a primary care for you at Capital Medical Group. That's Capital Medical Group. If you're looking for a quality pre-owned, then visit their bigger location, business room. Companies locally been there for over 4 years, and they offer hand-picked certified used cars, trucks, SUVs. They have models fully inspected by the owners. You can provide financing or motor company to make your car buying experience seamless. No exorbitant add-ons, just a clean vehicle at a very fair price. That's why Cade Motor Company has been in business for 40 years. From the Quaker Bridge off Route 1 in Lawrenceville, or visit CadeMotorCompany.com. It's CadeMotor.com.
Hi, this is Mercer Leader Angelo Honor. Hope you're enjoying the game. Today's students participating in
They offer over 50 hand-picked certified used cars, trucks, and SUVs. They have all makes and models, all personally inspected by the owners. You can provide your own financing, or Cade Motor Company can assist you to make your car buying experience seamless. No exorbitant add-ons, just a good, clean vehicle at a very fair price. That's why Cade Motor Company has been in business for 40 years. Minutes from the Quaker Bridge Mall off Route 1 in Lawrenceville, or visit CadeMotorCompany.com. That's CadeMotorCompany.com. This is Merrill Reese reminding you that Haldeman Ford Subaru on Route 33 in Hamilton Township is more than just a great place to purchase a new Ford, Subaru, or pre-owned car or truck. Their collision and service centers services all makes and models and specializes in fleet service. Haldeman's Collision Center is renowned for their work. It's a state-of-the-art facility, all insurance accepted, free estimates and loaner cars available, and one of the friendliest staffs around. From small dents to major repairs on any make or model, it's Haldeman Ford Subaru Collision Center, Route 33 in Hamilton Township. They're good! Hi, Merrill Reese reminding you to come back home to traditional Italian cuisine at the Revere Restaurant, 802 River Road in Ewing Township. You'll always feel welcome at the Revere. It's like stepping back in time where you'll feel like you're dining in South Philly or New York's Little Italy. Start your meal with complimentary Hoboken bread. Choose from a menu featuring fresh seafood dishes, succulent steaks and chops, or homemade pasta dishes. You can even eat at the bar. The Revere is open 7 days for lunch and dinner. Private room available for special affairs, plus catering. For reservations, call 609-882-6365. That's 609-882-6365. Come home to traditional Italian cuisine. The Revere Restaurant, 802 River Road, Ewing Township.
This is Angelo Honorfree, your Mercer County prosecutor, and I'd like to take this opportunity to wish all of our Mercer County student athletes the best of luck, and also urge parents to stay involved in your children's school activities. Extracurricular events are a great way to keep your sons and daughters focused, and it does not have to be at the school, even the debate team, and involve student today, future tomorrow. This message is brought to you by the prosecutor's office, and I hope you enjoy today.
Close out your summer style at Team Toyota sales event. Get Toyota inventory, no markups of MSRP. And certified Toyota available, you could find the lifestyle for your budget with under $20,000. And our service centers are high-tech, comfortable, and consider and money. Visit one of our 3 locations, Langhorne or Glen, or shop or at Team Toyota.
Sports home for sports in Bucks counties. Advanced medicine starts with a Capital Health primary care doctor at locations near you in Mercer, Bucks, and Burlington counties. To find a Capital Health primary care location that's convenient for you, visit capitalmedicalgroup.org. That's capitalmedicalgroup.org.
New Jersey is home to the best public schools in the nation. That didn't happen by accident. It's the result of parents, educators, and communities working together year after year to give our students a world-class education, no matter the challenge. Our children and together, schools, the best in the nation.
Visit Cade Motor Company at their new bigger location of Business Route 1 in Lawrenceville. Cade Motor Company is locally owned, and they've been there for over 40 years, and they offer over 50 hand-picked certified used cars, trucks, and SUVs. They have all makes and models, all personally inspected by the owners. You can provide your own financing, or Cade Motor Company can assist you to make your car buying experience seamless. No exorbitant add-ons, just a good, clean vehicle at a very fair price. That's why Cade Motor Company has been in business for 40 years, minutes from the of Route in Lawrenceville. Or .com. That's Cade.com. This is Merrill Reese reminding you that Haldeman Ford Subaru on Route 33 in Hamilton Township is more than just a great place to purchase a new Ford Subaru or pre-owned car or truck. Their collision and service centers services all makes and models and specializes in fleet service. Haldeman's Collision Center is renowned for their work. It's a state-of-the-art facility, all insurance accepted, free estimates and loaner cars available, and one of the friendliest staffs around. From small dents to major repairs on any make or model, it's Haldeman Ford Subaru Collision Center, Route 33 in Hamilton Township. They're good! Hi, Merrill Reese reminding you to come back home to traditional Italian cuisine at the Revere Restaurant, 802 River Road in Ewing Township. You'll always feel welcome at the Revere. It's like stepping back in time where you'll feel like you're dining in South Philly or New York's Little Italy. Start your meal with complimentary Hoboken bread. Choose from a menu featuring fresh seafood dishes, succulent steaks and chops, or homemade pasta dishes. You can even eat at the bar. The Revere is open 7 days for lunch and dinner. Private room available for special affairs, plus catering. For reservations, call 609-882-6365. That's 609-882-6365. Come home to traditional Italian cuisine. The Revere Restaurant, 802 River Road, Ewing Township.
This is an honor for your Mercer County prosecutor, and an opportunity to wish all of our Mercer County students the best of luck, and also urge parents to your children's school activities. Extracurriculars are a great way to keep your sons and it does not have to be athletic. Be involved with the drama club, the school debate team, and involve student today, future tomorrow. This message is brought to you by the prosecutor's office, and I hope you enjoyed today's.
Your summer in style at Team Toyota during the event. We had new Toyota inventory markups above MSRP, and with certified Toyotas available, you can find the right lifestyle or for your with $20,000. And our services are high tech, comfortable, and can save you money. Visit one of our 3 locations in Langhorne or Glen Mills.
Felt on both sides of the football here tonight. A sack on the defensive side of the ball, grounding and pounding his way forward tonight. Already 1 touchdown on the night for Winowich, a couple for Wyatt Moore, as you heard Fish allude to just a moment ago. Getting it done in a number of facets, this Notre Dame offense showing just how balanced their attack is. And we talked a lot about in the pregame how Sarace did a lot with his feet through the first 3 weeks. Tonight, you're seeing a whole lot less of that as he's got a loaded backfield with Jordan Scipio and Gabe Winowich now coming to the forefront and leading the charge for this Irish ground attack. Leading the charge for this Irish ground attack.
You know, it's interesting. I talked to Scipio after the Allentown game, and I said, yeah. Off before plays, he would stuff in practice, stuff like that. Just hearing that, there's only one person, but it's just a lot of character that he wants to come in with this new team and make himself a good team and other teams just as so, it sounds like which is always nice to hear like that.
He's been pretty successful tonight. Right. And on that pass from Greg,
yeah, that's something that they definitely got to shore up. And Notre Dame or Ewing coaches saw something there, and they saw that was happening, and they exploited it. So yeah, you talk about touchdown down here when gave the ball to Notre Dame 11 and Ewing held and forced the pocket. So I said at the start of the game, this is a game of, what plays are we going to get? Are we going to get better this play to the next play? You're always looking for the little battles. You're in. Like that. And, I think Ewing's won enough little battles that I'm not happy, but, you know, you're like,
recovering the fumble and keeping the possession alive was offensive lineman Andy Onzik, all the way down there to make that recovery. I believe it was Onzik.
First down.
Correction, that's Matthew Cairns. Cairns, number 60, all the way down there to fall on that football.
We saw a little bit of everything on that one. We saw some change of speed, some moves, some power.
Surace up the middle on the keeper, the read. He lunges, he's in. It's another Notre Dame touchdown. Surace getting the job done with his legs. What a drive from the Irish as they extend the lead. It's 41-7.
I don't know if I'd call that a drive as much as I call it a bullet shot out of a gun. 69-yard run and then an 8-yard TD.
Scarborough on for the extra point. Magliazzo to hold. Snap low, handled by Magliazzo. The extra point is up, and it is good. 11:25 to go in quarter number 3. The Irish offense doing it on the ground this time around. After the 69-yard carry from Gabe Winovich, Surace finishes the job on the read option. Up the middle, he went for 9. And the Irish continue to dominate this tonight.
What? I just, that run was so much fun to watch just then. I mean, he started on one side of the field. He ended up on the other side of the field. He had to stop at points, wait for his blocking, look for his blocking, shift around, sort of slick through people. And, you know, we've seen his strength already.
Impressive stuff from Gabe Winovich. A strong run from him. Great stuff by Matthew Cairns, all in the fumble. And we talked about the Mercer County coming up October 4th Impact Performers. Maybe we'll see Gabe Winovich and or AJ Surace invited to that outing on October 10:35 Washington Boulevard, Brownsville, New Jersey, 8 o'clock. Impact Performers honored by the 12th man Mercer County sponsor. Around for the post at the Ewing 32-yard line. Fresh set of downs after the carry from Sloan.
A nice 12-yard pickup there by Sloan.
Ethan Hellier rushing off of the field.
Attention. We need to have a forward.
I'll tell you what, Ewing's not going to go away. They're just going to keep coming at him.
Sweep left side as Waldo met by Will Renda. Tackled right around the line of scrimmage, actually behind it. It will be a 4-yard loss on the stop from Renda. 2nd down and 14 to go for the Blue Devils.
Yeah, Ewing's going to keep coming, but Notre Dame's going to keep coming too.
Gorgeous night for football here on the WBCB Sports Network. As the sun officially set, the lights, Thursday night lights.
Yeah, it was sort of light at the end of the first half, and then it's like it got dark right at halftime. It was like different half, different environment.
Ryan Gregg in the wing tee. In motion goes Sloan. They fake this pitch right side, letting it go in the air, intended for Amir Latimer on the right side. It's incomplete. 3rd down and long for the Blue Devils. Clock continues to tick after the incomplete pass.
I'm a little bummed that they're not letting Williams run a little. I was curious to see how he ran. I mean, I don't know if his 110 yards were just on scrambles, on plays that broke down, or they were called running plays. I'm not sure, but we haven't seen him much, really, the whole second quick. They kind of alternated early in the game, and It's just been Gregg mostly.
had some success with the aerial attack and wanting to stick with it. Ross Madelon and his Ewing Blue Devils. 3rd and long, rolling out, Greg right side. Kilcommons on the pressure, floating it up. It's complete. No, it's not.
Yeah.
Hauling it in, but unable to get a foot down on the right side was Nijay Manning. That'll bring up 4th and long in their own territory. Maybe another opportunity, and yeah, it will be. The punt team will come on, and the punt return team comes out for the Irish.
Hey, you mentioned Ross Madelon in his 2nd year now as a Blue Devils coach, and this guy paid his dues. He was all over the place as an assistant coach, and came to Ewing last year. He's a former Nottingham player, actually played for John Adams, and John Adams is now on his staff. And I like Gregory. He's not. He doesn't have that. He's not scared of bringing in guys that were head coaches and thinking, oh, they're going to want to run the show. He wants to bring in. Oh, they're going to want to run the show. He wants to bring in guys with experience. Say, hey, I can learn more.
Blocking that one, Carraro. It's a low punt, fair call. By Tyreek Bryant. It'll be 1st and 10 from the Irish 46, and that's where the offense will open up shop. Magliazzo going to come in and command the offense. A.J. Cerace will get a breather
Their Western theme tonight.
as the dual sport athlete. T.J. Magliazzo, the starting shortstop for Joe Drulis' baseball team here at Notre Dame High School. He gets some action. Saw Magliazzo last year when Cerace was banged up early in the season. Rushing into the game, Wyatt Moore. He'll go to the left side, receivers split out. Magliazzo will give it to Tyreek Bryant. Up the middle he goes, churning forward, staying on his feet, bouncing off of the. It's a strong run of a long 6.
23, Tyreek Bryant for the Irish.
2nd and 4. Strong running from Tyreek Bryant, and an injury down on the field for the Irish is coming off for Notre Dame. That is number 64, Alexander Gutierrez. Looks like a little bit of a helmet problem more so than an injury. Magliazzo has the play. Andy Zigbuo being implemented into the offense here in the 2nd half.
Yeah, we talk about this running game and everything. You got to give props to that Notre Dame offensive line. They have been just absolutely solid this season.
7:04 remaining here in the 3rd quarter, and a timeout taken.
Is Jimmy Romo still doing any of the clocks? Yeah. He's an Hope.
What are you doing there?
A cord fell out of this modem here. So just want to make sure it's back in. On the ground right side, Tyreek Bryant slips a defender, cuts it back up the middle, flipping field, trying to get back to the line of scrimmage and lunging forward. It's going to be close if he got back to the original line. As they're marking him maybe a hair in front, it'll bring up 3rd and 4.
That was a tough yard.
Really
he did. He was down in the backfield, and he slipped away, twisted away, got the 1 yard. I'll tell you, touches are going to be tough to come by if you're a Notre Dame running back, so you're going to have to give it your all every time to prove that you deserve to be in that rotation. Tyreek Bryant showed some hard running there.
Irish more than okay, trying to kill some clock. Magliazzo in the gun, Bryant to his left, they'll give it to him. Flipping the field, going back left side, Bryant pushing forward. He'll have the 1st down. He's going to be close to that marker, but it looks like it's enough to move the chains. It is a 1st down and 10 to go for the Irish. Bryant moves the chains.
More hard running.
1st and 10 for the Irish into Ewing territory. Ball spotted at the 44-yard line. Irish leading this one 42-7. First and 10, Michael Quinn, the receiver at the very bottom of the screen. They'll give it to, no, it's a keep. Magliazzo faked, now keeps it. Up the middle he goes. The read option, good for almost 11, give him 10, as he's going to be spotted close to that 1st down marker. That'll bring up Trying to see it. It's a first down. Some confusion down there on the sidelines. The chains move. First and 10 for Notre Dame. 5-minute mark eclipsed. Here in the third. Scipio, right side with room. A flag on the play. This one's going to be coming back. Is holding around the line of scrimmage. Scipio shoved out of bounds, stays on his feet.
Flag on the play.
And a flag on the play. Holding going against the Irish. That'll set them back 10 yards.
Holding Irish.
First and 20 for Notre Dame.
That's only the third penalty for the Irish. Again, both teams pretty disciplined. Not a lot of penalties today. We like to see that. We love to see that.
Clock continues to tick. 4:35 and counting. Scipio to the left of Magliazzo. 3 receivers to the top of the screen.
Did that truck move?
RPO, pass complete left side. Turning it upfield with room and into the free grass. Zamir Jones down the sideline. It's another Notre Dame touchdown. A 44-yard touchdown pass.
Zamir Jones on the play.
Magliazzo to Zamir Jones, who broke free, and the lead continues to grow for Notre Dame.
Yep. First pass from Magliazzo, 44-yard touchdown. That's a good quarterback rating for this game.
Zamir Jones. Kevin Scarborough out to kick for the Irish.
Scarborough comes on for the extra point. A slight delay as the Irish short a man. Here comes Michael Quinn onto the field. A couple of times now we've seen the Irish have to rush somebody on at the last second. 4:14 in the third. 48-7 the score. Low snap handled by Magliazzo. Kick is up. And it is good, and a flag comes in late. We'll see what this call is.
Flag on the play.
Face mask against the Irish.
Face mask on the Irish.
So that's going to set them back, and another try on the extra point attempt. This time a bit further for Kevin Scarborough, so he'll really have to stretch the leg this time around.
You don't want to do this. You don't want to have bad habits start to form when you're up by a lot. You want to keep. You always want to be sharp, no matter whether you're down 30 or up 30. You don't want to make silly penalties.
Kick will come this time around from the 25. Magliazzo still in to hold. Scarborough just about set. Snap good, hold good. Kick is up. It is good. Scarborough with the extra point. The Irish lead 49-7. Scarborough stretches the leg and grows the lead for Notre Dame.
Well, Scarborough always got a perfect night on the line. He doesn't want to blow it. 7 for 7.
Don't forget, if you miss any of today's action, you can read all about it in tomorrow's edition of the Trentonian. For your complete local and national news 7 days a week, it's the Trentonian or online at Trentonian.com. The only newspaper serving Bucks, Burlington, and Mercer County 7 days a week, it's the Trentonian. What a night for football. Thursday night lights here in September from Notre Dame High School. A 44-yard touchdown pass from Magliazzo to Jones, Zamir Jones.
Yeah, whoever's for Notre Dame tonight is taking advantage of it. No, it's such a deep offense. You really got to struggle to get your playing time, and now that they're getting it, these guys want to
Number 25, Carlos Sloan.
Sebastian Swiatek in to kick things off for the Irish.
And that's important. I mean, you never know. You never know who might go down, who might get hurt, who might have the flu one day or something. You want to give you a chance to play and then show that they can play and deserve to
play. Toward the 5-yard line. Sloan on the upfield, tackled right around his own 25. Great tackle by Karan on the side of Notre Dame. Alexander Villarelli. 49-7, Irish on top, 4:06 to go in the third quarter. Dominance all around from Notre Dame here tonight in their home opener. Don't forget, stick around for the post-game Player of the Game interview. You can find that on our YouTube page following the conclusion of tonight's broadcast. The Player of the Game interview brought to you by the Italian People's Bakery at 63 Butler Street in Chambersburg. Greg gets the snap, some movement at the line, not called. Left side, this is he's stuck by Renda. In is Zigbuo as well to help him out, and finally brought down. Gain of about 2 on the carry. Clock continues to tick, 4 minutes to go in the third. Injured Irish down on the field. So I believe that's Andy Zigbuo down there. Getting attended to by the Irish medical staff. The last thing you want in a game like this to lose anybody to injury, and
right.
The Irish with one of their top defensive backs and top leaders on the team, and Andy Zigbuo down on the field.
Yeah.
Coach Sean Clancy over to check on his play. A number of the Irish medical coaching staff down there as well, keeping an eye on him.
Yeah, I mean, you don't want to put up just to give them playing time. Well, you do. You want to put them in to get playing time, but you want to keep your starters healthy. This game is obviously well in hand. No need to on anymore. Get these guys out and have some fun. Just hope this isn't serious. Tended to down the field. Now getting to his feet with a quick break here on the BCB Sports on top. 47, 3:30 to go. Stop. Drew Spence in there, and back with his first stop on special teams as well tonight on kickoff. We talked there's a couple of for
He's free. Right around the 30 mark, under 2 minutes to go here in the third. Big hit about a little bit of fish.
Yep, seems right. Yep, 1 yard that went for.
Greg sent right side, turning it up past the line of scrimmage early. As he picks up about 3. Cardell Sloan on the carry that time. Irish defense stopping him after he picks up about 3 on the ground, 2nd and 7.
Again, the Ewing has trouble. It's just having trouble with the running game.
Picking up positive yardage on that play, a small chunk for the Blue Devils.
Who was that completion to? I didn't even write it down. Do you remember?
Nijay Manning.
Nijay Manning.
Manning with a touchdown already tonight, a big hit down the seam. Oswaldo gets it up the middle this time and met up the middle by the Irish interior lineman Ethan Hellier there on the tackle.
Got a guy up here that not only did an unbelievable job singing the national anthem, he's bailing me out on my stats by letting me know Nijay Manning had that. He just does it all.
3rd and medium for the Blue Devils.
It'll be 3rd down for Ewing.
Greg remains in, as he has for the majority of the contest here tonight. Latimer faked motion, went back to his original position. Greg. Up the middle, Oswaldo. Hellier there on the stop, but he plunges forward, and this is going to be close to a 1st down.
Well, if it's not, there's no doubt they'll go for it.
We'll see where they rule this one. Very close to that 1st down marker. It's going to be 4th and inches.
Was that Sloan again?
That was Oswaldo up the middle.
Oswaldo, okay.
And that is going to do it for quarter number 3. 3 quarters in the books. Irish dominating this one, 49-7 the score. We'll take a quick timeout. 1 quarter remains here from Notre Dame High School as they dominate in their home opener over the Blue Devils of Ewing High.
New Jersey is home to the best public schools in the nation. And that didn't happen by accident. It's the result of parents, educators, and communities working together year after year to give our students a world-class education, no matter the challenge. Because parents and educators know that with a shared commitment to our public schools, our children can learn, grow, and thrive. And together, we can keep New Jersey's public schools the best in the nation.
Their injury.
It'll be 2nd down.
Looks like another Irish defender down on the turf. Clock stopped at 11:11. Make a wish for those of you at home. Injury timeout on the field. We'll take a quick break here from Notre Dame High School. Irish remain on top in this one, 49-7, here on the WBCB Sports Network.
quality pre-owned car, truck, or SUV. Cade Motor Company at their new, bigger location on Business Route 1 in Lawrenceville. Cade is locally owned, and they've been there for over years, and they offer over 50 hand-picked certified cars, trucks, and SUVs. They have all makes and models, all personally inspected by the owners. You can provide your own financing, or Cade Motor Company can assist you to make your car buying experience seamless. No exorbitant add-ons, just a good, clean vehicle at a very fair price. That's why Cade Motor Company has been in business for 40 years. Minutes from the Quaker Bridge Mall off Route 1 in Lawrenceville. Or visit CadeMotorCompany.com. That's CadeMotorCompany.com. This is Merrill Reese reminding you that Haldeman Ford Subaru on Route 33 in Hamilton Township is more than just a great place to purchase a new Ford, Subaru, or pre-owned car or truck. Their collision and service centers services all makes and models and specializes in fleet service. Haldeman's Collision Center is renowned for their work. It's a state-of-the-art facility, all insurance accepted, free estimates and loaner cars available, and one of the friendliest staffs around. Small dents to major repairs on any make. It's Haldeman Ford Subaru Collision Center, Route 33 in Hamilton Township. They're good. Hi, Merrill Reese reminding you to come back home to...
Oh, yeah? You on the Alpurinol, daily medicine?
Not the daily, no. I might have to
Ewing
go on
threatening,
it,
deep in Notre Dame territory. Second and goal to go. Up the middle they go with Oswaldo, leaping, and he is
Touchdown.
in for the touchdown.
Junior Oswaldo on the carry.
Junior Oswaldo from 9 yards out, the second touchdown of the night for the Blue Devils.
Well, again, they keep coming. They don't want to, they're not going to lay down, which is you like to see that in a young team.
Number 11, Jose Ovale Ayala to kick for you.
That's impressive. I never would have got that out.
That gives Oswaldo 45 yards.
Ayala on for the extra point. High snap, handled, kick is up, and it just sneaks over the crossbar and in. 49-14, 10:54 to go in the fourth quarter. Blue Devils strike this time on the ground. Junior Oswaldo from 9 yards out makes this a 49-14 game after the extra point.
What are you calling him? Junior Oswaldo? This is Jefford, right?
First name Junior, last name Oswaldo Jeffrard.
Oh yeah, you're right. Oh, man.
3 names.
Yeah, a lot of them.
Kickoff team coming on for Ewing, and kick return team comes out for the Irish. We'll see maybe if Ewing tries to change up the kickoff strategy. We've seen a couple pooch kicks, a squib kick their last time out. Not that I would be entirely shocked if they tried an onside kick from a competition standpoint.
Yeah,
but
you know what? Why not? I mean, why not? What do you got to lose? You might get the ball back. You might get to build on the momentum you just got, established there. And if you turn it over, give it to him in good position, you give it to him in good position.
Number 23, Tyreek Bryant back to receive the kick.
Ayala on to kick. Bryant and Woods back to receive for the Irish. Woods, the far man, squib, right side, high bounce on the turf, taken in by Liam Kilcommons. Falls to the ground right away at the Irish 38. First down and 10 for Notre Dame. As they continue to command this one. Strong turnout on hand here for the Irish home opener.
Got Elvis wailing now. I didn't know Elvis was part of Western Night. I thought he'd be Southern Night.
Magliazzo still running things offensively. Tyreek Bryant in the backfield with him to his right.
Yeah, we've probably seen the last of the big stars for Notre Dame tonight.
Keeper, Magliazzo, read option right side, lowers the shoulder, turns his way forward, and gets about 4 on the ground that time, 2nd and 6.
So for those wondering, A.J. Serace finished 6 for 10, 162 yards and 3 touchdowns. Also ran for a TD. And Gabe Winovich, 12 carries for 159 yards and a touchdown.
Pretty good debut from Gabe Winovich.
Yeah, Greg Schiano's smiling.
2nd and 6 to go. Magliazzo with Bryant to his left, 2 receivers at the bottom. Sweep right side, this is Bryant. Marking his way forward and marching through the defense.
6-yard carry. Good for a Notre Dame
Big
first
carry of 6.5 moves the chains. 1st and 10 for Notre Dame. Ball spotted just short of the 50-yard line.
I'm sorry, I missed that carry. Who had that carry?
Tyreek Bryant on the ground.
Bryant, okay.
He'll come out. New back comes in.
No, nobody else.
Aldrich Crawford comes in for the Irish. To the left of Magliazzo. Jones in the slot at the bottom of the screen. They'll give it. The ball's loose on the turf. Picked up. Still loose. Fighting for it. Who's got this one? The Blue Devils.
Wow.
Ball fumbled by the
A forced fumble by the Ewing defense. And don't look now, but some momentum for Ewing as they get the stop they need. 9:01 here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, it's a sudden turn of events for the Devils.
First carry of the night for Aldrich Crawford. He has the ball stripped, and it is recovered by Ewing as they are into Notre Dame territory. Ball rolled all the way back to the Notre Dame 35.
Yeah, they got a good gain on the ball, just chasing the ball down.
It's one thing about playing on a turf surface. The hops that you will get are unlike anywhere else.
Well, if Ewing scores, then we go back to the stoppage of the clock.
Jarris Williams back into the game now for Ewing. Gets the snap, gives it up the middle. Oswaldo lunging forward. Gets about 2, 2nd and 8. Just about 8 minutes to go in this one. Irish defense would love a stop.
Number 55, Alex Villarreal with the stop.
Yeah, I mean they would. This is, if you want to hang your hat on something, this is something where you give them the ball in good scoring territory, and your defense stands up and keeps them out of the end zone.
Williams remains in the game. And that wing T pitch right side. Turning it upfield and up the sideline and finally knocked out of bounds on the carry that time. Desan Jones, the sophomore running back. Gain of about 9 on the carry. Brings up third and a short 1 for the Blue Devils.
By number 28, Max Mottershead.
Third and short for the Blue Devils. Williams comes back out onto the field. He's commanding the offense now. Under 7 minutes to go here in the 4th quarter. Irish still commanding this one, 49-14. Three backs in the backfield. Williams rushes under center, takes the snap. QB sneak right up the middle. It's enough for the first down and enough to move the chains. Ball spotted at the 23-yard line in Irish territory.
There's my guy that I wanted to see all night.
Williams goes right up the middle behind his center. Gets the first down. Approaching the 6-minute mark. Williams back out to the huddle.
Ewing, Notre Dame would really like to stop here. I mean, you say they're going to play a good defensive game, but they're in jeopardy of giving up 21 points. It's
back in motion, bobbled snap. Williams handles it, goes left. He's met in the backfield by a whole bunch of the Irish defense.
Yeah.
Looked like the first man to get there for the Irish was John Makarski.
Yeah, they had that play read from the start.
Makarski and Ethan Hellier in on the tackle. Couple of powder blue hats around the play as well. 2nd and a long 12 to go for the Blue Devils. Clock continues to tick, 5:25 and counting here in the 4th quarter. Williams breaks the huddle. Manning at the bottom of the screen. Takes the snap, rolls out right as Williams, throwing on the run, complete. Manning has it, cuts back in, makes a man miss, up the sideline, knocked out of bounds right around the 5-yard line. First and goal for the Blue Devils as Najee Manning continues his impressive night for Ewing offensively.
Yeah, he is having a nice little night.
Was second in receiving yards with 100 on the team, and he is now in first after his efforts here tonight. A couple of big gains through the air for him.
He's got 71 yards, 4 catches for 71 yards.
First and goal from the 5 for Ewing. Under 5 minutes to go, 4:30 and counting. Williams, the wing tee. Man in motion, confusion, he goes up the middle, plowing forward. Is he in? He is just short at the 1-yard line.
Number 8, Jairus Williams.
Clock continues to tick. Second down and goal for Ewing. Williams tackled just short of the end zone. So he comes in from the sideline with the play. Under 4 minutes in the fourth. Ewing looking for their 3rd score of the night.
A lot of people up here rooting for Ewing to stay out of the end zone. Keep that running clock going.
Williams goes under center, fights for the goal line. He's close. He's short. The Irish defense saying no on the QB sneak. 3rd down and goal to go.
QB sneak stopped by the Notre Dame defense.
3rd down, goal to go for the Blue Devils.
It'll be 3rd and goal for the Blue Devils.
About 3 minutes to go in this one.
Yeah, you know, I keep talking about Notre Dame's defense, and I think they'd be pretty happy if they could come up with this goal line stand. Just say, look, we can do it when we really have to. Like not like the game's on the line or anything like that. Just, you know, hey, they were close and we kept them out, and good for us.
Statement time for either of these teams. Ewing trying to finish the drive and punch it in. Williams commanding the offense, looking to find pay dirt. He breaks the huddle. 3rd and goal from the Notre Dame goal line.
I think is it gonna be Williams again? It's in the shotgun, so.
Williams, man in motion. They'll give it up the middle to Oswaldo, and he's in. Touchdown Blue Devils. That'll make it a 49-20 game with the extra point to come. Clock stops at 2:19. Blue Devils still fighting.
Yeah, they are. Yeah, give them credit. Oswaldo now 48 yards and a couple of touchdowns.
Ayala comes on for the extra point. Ryan Gregg to hold. Gregg ready, Ayala ready, high snap handled, extra point. A low liner just up enough and in.
They specialize in them.
49-21. Ewing battling back. They trail by 28 with 2:19 to go. The Irish got to think they'll be commanding the ground game as they get set to send the kick return team back out. The Ewing kickoff team comes back out, and we'll see if they want to maybe go with a squib kick or an onside kick of some sort. Final 2 minutes, 2:19 exactly here in this one, and the Irish offense doing their job, and the damage in this one is they've done one fine job executing tonight. Bryant and Woods Still back to receive for the Irish.
Mike,
Ayala on to kick.
I'm heading out, buddy.
All right.
Heading down to the field.
As mysteriously as he arrived, he disappears into the night. The Mercer County Hall of Famer, Rich Fisher.
See you next week, bud.
Thank you so much for
right,
your great efforts.
Thanks,
we'll see
guys.
your story.
Colin, we got through a whole game today, buddy.
Squib kick right side. Kilcommons will field it on a hop and fall right down immediately. Right around the 32-yard line. First and 10 for the Irish.
I will. Absolutely. Take care, pal. All right, Greg. See you, Rich.
As the clock continues to tick, 2:05 to go. And counting in this one. Ball spotted at the 33-yard line. Irish up by 28. Magliazzo, believe still out there, and just as I say that, new quarterback into the game for Notre Dame. Coming in, Dylan White. White comes into the game. He's got Karan Woods to the right of him in the backfield. Takes the snap. They'll give it to Woods on the ground. He's met in the backfield, trying to fight back to the line of scrimmage. Stops short. Clock will continue to wind down, and final minute and 20 here in this one. The Irish just about have this one in the bag. With the win, the Irish will improve to 4-0 on the season. Impressive stuff from Gabe Winowich tonight. 12 carries for 159 yards and a touchdown in the debut for the future Rutgers Scarlet Knight. Pretty good stuff from him. Second down and 10 to go. Irish fine, draining some time off here, letting the play clock drain all the way down. White now running the show in the gun. Woods to his right. They'll get the snap. They'll give it to Woods. Ball's loose. Bobbled around. Picked up by Ewing. Running free and in for the touchdown. Number 21, Cameron Crawford. Miscue in the backfield between White and Woods. And just like that, a defensive 6 put on the scoreboard. It's 49-27. 36 seconds remain in this one. The Ewing defense not giving up. And the Irish offense just coughing up the football. As a fired up Sean Clancy down on his sideline has to remind his defense to get back out on the field for the extra point. So the Irish in the final couple minutes here tonight, just a couple of miscues, and the Blue Devils have really just benefited.
Oh, the number up, Charlie. Yeah, I can't. Still 11.
Ayala still in. And a timeout down on the field. Well, fourth quarter, 36 seconds to go. Another timeout taken. So next week for Notre Dame, they'll take on Robbinsville on the road at Robbinsville before returning home on the 29th of September to host Trenton Central as their West Jersey Capital Division schedule continues to ensue. The Irish trying to get themselves together down there on the field. 36 seconds in this one, the extra point on the way for Ewing, as they have fought back in this one here in the fourth quarter, but the Irish still on top by 22. Here comes the extra point. Gregg in for the hold, Ayala for the kick. Snap is good, hold is good, kick is blocked. Irish get a hand on it at the line of scrimmage, and a late flag comes in. Looks like some extracurriculars coming in after the play. We'll see who this goes against. Irish special teams unit coming off of the field. The goal line unit comes off. Personal foul, unsportsmanlike conduct against Ewing.
Unsportsmanlike conduct, Ewing.
36 seconds to go and a kickoff on the way for the Blue Devils, and not much left to do for Notre Dame but kneel this one down, as less than 40 seconds to go, just needing one more kneel down to run this clock out. Great night for football on WBCB. The Irish seconds away from their 4th victory, improving to 4-0 on the season. It was a hot start offensively as they jumped out to a 21-0 lead in the first quarter. Gabe Winovich got involved early, as did Wyatt Moore. A couple of receiving yards through the air for Wyatt in this one. A rushing touchdown on the ground and over 150 yards rushing for the newly instituted Gabe Winovich, the Detroit native, transferring to Notre Dame High School, and with his sights set on Rutgers, him and A.J. Serace, the future Scarlet Knights on this Notre Dame roster, made their presence felt here this afternoon and this evening. As the wind blowing the ball off the tee for Ayala. A low squib kick right side. Kilcommons fields it on a hop. He'll run out of bounds. It'll be first down and 10 for Notre Dame as they field that one inside Ewing territory. And again, not much to do for Notre Dame other than just kneel this one down. Dylan White heads back out onto the field. "15 seconds and counting in this one. The final seconds will tick off. As that is going to do it here tonight. Final seconds tick off in this one. 49-27 the score. The Irish victorious over Ewing, and they improved to 4-0 on the season. Gabe Winovich in his debut, 12 carries, 159 yards and a touchdown. As A.J. Serace and Gabe Winovich, the future Rutgers Scarlet Knights, lead the way offensively, and a dominant victory for Notre Dame, 49-27 the final. The Irish improved to 4-0. They'll have a meeting with Robbinsville next Friday on the road. Until we talk to you again, we thank you so much for listening to high school football here on the WBCB Sports Network. One final time from Notre Dame High School, the Irish 49. The Blue Devils of Ewing 27. The Irish improved to 4-0. The Italian People's Bakery post-game interview coming up next on our YouTube channel. You can check that one out. Gabe Winovich, our Italian People's Bakery player of the game. Once again, the Irish win this one, their home opener in dominant fashion, 49-27 the final, as they improve to 4-0 on the year. For my broadcast partner, Rich Fisher, colorman DJ Ford, our producer, Colin Sommer, my name is Mike Warren. The Irish improved to 4-0. Until we talk to you again next Friday, we thank you so much for watching high school football on the WBCB Sports Network. Have a great night, everybody.